It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, yellow lady. We go 21. Hey, alert 3.
He's got Smith here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And come on out here, come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check. Fresno, over. Fresno.
From the 25 on second down, Breeze. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous. You're good. My 4. Rack, my touch.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check. Bravo. Hey, easy. We'll go 25 to Mike. Ricky.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
Hey, let's go. Hey, keep it up.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
5-8. I'm here all day. Watch right there. Hey, kill. Come on.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
You're good. Ready. Smooth.
Breeze to throw forward on 4. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Easy, opposite.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling like, let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to greenlight that attempt.
Hey, Alabama. I got you.
On 2nd down now. It's White looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Wait, that 53.
Silver. Play.
Check it, reload. Easy. Hey, 66.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Wait, that 180. Check. Hey, 66. I'm trying to collect.
First down, here's White. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54. Line 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 72.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
90 Wolf. Ready.
On first down, it's Hill, sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check 26. Check 26. Back. You kill. Shit. 11. 22.
Now, Breeze again. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the eye. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
This is White on the screen. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, it's White, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Hey, that's right, Eddie. Hold 50. 22's coming, Mike. Coming. Mike 22. Hey, exit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Mike 22. Let's put him on the buses.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Mike 22. Let's go. Wide motion. Jack. Hey, Alabama. 72.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Goody, you ready? Check. Walk 54. Let's set a tone. 5-1. Here we go.
On 1st down, Breeze. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not much space for receivers to run through.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run on first down. White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score Saints 14, Patriots nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
5-8, 5-8. 21, check right 21. Exit, exit.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a party now. It's a party now. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 12, 12, 12. Mike 21, check Mike 21. 12, 12. Check. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Now Breeze on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Edelman was the intended target. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over to deeper positions.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Hill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Running with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Hey, hold 66.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
All that, baby, all that.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
With a couple of